Maybe it's not fair to compare Tom Brady's Bucs to Bill Belichick's Patriots, but that doesn't stop us from doing it. That was certainly the storyline coming into the season, or one of the storylines. And on Sunday, the difference between the two teams was pretty noticeable. Buccaneers beat the Raiders 45-20. They're now 5-2. Patriots got blown out at home by the Niners. They're now 2-4. Now, there's a little bit more to it. It's not just Brady now with the Bucs and Cam Newton in there in Tom's place with the Patriots. Everybody's got injuries. You saw Cam get benched there. It feels like the Buccaneers are figuring things out. It's already a really good defense. It really comes down to taking care of the football. And if Brady is able to take care of the football, that defense can be elite. And they just added Antonio Brown. I don't know if that's good or not, but they have weapons. We wanted to see what Tom could do with weapons. He gets rid of the ball so quickly. That's not a great offensive line. But he's getting rid of the ball so quickly, you can't get to him. You know, Brady was joining an already pretty good offense. And Jameis Winston threw for over 5,000 yards with this team. Brady's biggest thing is just don't throw interceptions like Winston did. But at 2-4, it's not a lost season. It's not looking good in New England. But as far as the Brady versus Belichick, Tom clearly in the lead with his team. Yes, Paul.
Didn't you guys think that Gronkowski looked like, not back to Gronkowski, but he looked
better.
like a normal player? Before, like the first week, it felt like he was laboring to get back, or if he got hit, he would get up kind of slow. He just felt like kind of normal Gronk, not superstar Gronk.
Yeah, and you bring up the key word, that's laboring. It felt like when he was running, he was carrying a piano on his back. He was laboring, just trying to, find space in the field. And when they had O.J. Howard, I thought, okay, all Gronk has to do is stay healthy and come up with a couple big plays in the playoffs. Like, that's what I expect out of Gronk. Because you got Cameron Brate and you had O.J. Howard, but now got to get a little bit more out of Gronk. And I think the key will be, how healthy is he going to be in January? Buccaneers adding Antonio Brown, which is interesting. I like how Bruce Arians was like, Tom Brady didn't ask for this. He went, I'm like, oh, okay. All right, Bruce. Tom has been basically begging them to bring in Antonio Brown back in the spring. Yeah, Paul.
Want a quick Antonio Brown bet, quick prop bet?
Okay.
And Antonio Brown, what is he doing in January? Playing playoff football for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, other.
Oh, I was almost said doing time, but, you said, what's he doing?
Well, it's a civil suit, so he's lucky there.
Okay.
Other encapsulates a lot. Playing, because Tampa looks like they're going to make the playoffs. He's a member of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. You would think with only, 10 weeks to go, he's playing playoff football for the Bucs or other.
Here's Bruce Arians talking about bringing in Antonio Brown.
I think he's matured, and I believe in second chances. Everybody wants to say that Tom picked him. Tom didn't have anything to do with it. This was something Jason and I have been talking for a couple of weeks, ever since the injuries to our other guys. And when the time was right, would we see if we could pull the trigger and fit it into what we want to get done? And we'll see. I mean, we have nothing. If Antonio does what I think he's going to do, he's going to be fine.
All righty. Well, good luck with that. I understand the injuries, but if I'm Mike Evans and I'm healthy and all of a sudden I'm not getting the ball like I normally get the ball, Chris Godwin not getting the ball, you might get some roughed up feelings there. I know it's about winning, but you're going to bring in Antonio Brown, famously selfish, and Bruce Arians had been around him in Pittsburgh, so he knows Antonio Brown. And I know, you just say, oh, he gets a second chance. This isn't his second chance. He's had numerous chances. But Bruce has to manage that personality, and Tom Brady, I know Tom didn't want to get rid of him in New England. But Antonio Brown gets his fifth chance, ninth chance, whatever it is. Yes, McLovin.
I do kind of get it, because every time Godwin catches a pass and gets hit, it feels like he has trouble getting up, and Evans gets hurt every play too. So maybe it's brilliant to have depth this year.
Well, yeah, I understand it. And you got a team that, is one of the best teams in the NFC, and you want to make sure that you're going to keep that, momentum going. I don't know. It's just, I get a bad feeling with him. And it's a 1-year deal, and it's an incentive laden, and he's got to be on his best behavior. And if Brady's there with him, and then hopefully he is, hopefully, because we're all in agreement. I mean, he's right now a borderline Hall of Famer. I mean, he's an unbelievable talent, an unbelievable story. Yeah, Paul.
It's not even a 1-year deal. It's 13 weeks if all goes well. Like if all goes perfectly well, he'll be a member of the Buccaneers for 13 weeks and never be on the roster.
Yeah. Well, he went from a 3-year deal, I think $51 million, to then it was a 2-year deal that he was going to get, to now a 1-year deal for whatever, $1 million or $2 million, possibly there with Tom Brady.